You know what I used to think?
Yes.
When you raise a puppy from birth,
Yeah.
not like if you just get a puppy.
A cub. Okay, let's take a cub.
Nah,
Lion.
let's say
Okay.
puppy.
Okay, no, a lion. A cub.
Yes, I was going there. I want to
Okay,
start
okay,
with the puppy.
Okay.
I used to think the reason dogs won't run away or be aggressive is because you raised it. So I thought even a cub, when you take a cub, it will be just like a dog because it go up around
it will
human
grow
beings.
closer to you.
They're saying actually not really. They're saying the reason the cub does that is because of the genetic transferation of obedience from the forefathers. And they're saying the cub, because it doesn't have that inherited behavior to respect human beings, it will respect you while it's still small.
Okay.
But as it grows,
It
small
will-
things
it
like
will-
anger, it will
Yeah.
naturally be dangerous to you. Which made me think,
So it's an inheritance thing.
does that mean we also inherit trauma?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
think of it, bro.
I feel like there's a very thin line.
From our
though.
You inherit poverty mindset.
Yes, yes.
You
yes,
inherit
yes.
fears.
So it's something.
I feel like it's a very thin line because there's inheriting trauma and there's conditioning.
Okay.
Like growing up watching. Okay, so let's say for example, I have a daughter.
Yeah.
And I like sometimes like I have a habit of just like rubbing my arm or
Yes.
like touching or scratching my cheek.
Yeah.
If she sees me doing that while she's growing up,
We call
is
that
it then
conditioning.
conditioning
That's
or is
conditioning.
it genetic?
That is
a
conditioning.
genetic inheritance.
That is conditioning.
Remember, that example is a bit flawed because it's a one behavior.
Physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your grandma did that and that grandma,
Yes.
that grandma, only then it transfers genetically. Because remember, the puppy loves human beings not because just the father.
Yes.
Yeah.
The father, like way back.
You're actually right, because there's a TikTok video I saw of a guy. He said the reason why some people, let's say they look at you, some of your family members, and they say, "Hey, ufana nomkhulu wakho wa ni, 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 ni." It's because you have inherited some
Physical
of their traits.
traits.
Yeah.
Not even physically, like how you act,
Behaviorally,
behaviorally, yeah. So it's something that you inherit. Like you can be aggressive in certain situations, and they'd be like, "Oh, actually, you were born with."
Yes,
Yeah,
my
you know,
brother.
yeah.
Yeah, and also there's a study that they once so fear can be transferred
Fear.
or like trauma. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, there's a study that they once did because on rats, because
Yeah.
rats are very similar to human beings as well.
Yeah.
So what they
I saw that.
Yeah, their behavioral.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
so
I
what
mean, I
they
don't believe those
That's
things.
why
but
what
they,
they
the term,
did is-
that's why they coined the term lab rat.
It was
That-
it was literally an
Yeah.
experiment. So what happened is they did it with 4 generations of rats.
Yeah.
So the first generation, every time it had the cheese, they would sting it, make it feel pain. Every time it had cheese, they would sting it. So as the next generation came from that same rat, they'd sting it. They'd still do the whole stinging thing. Then from the third generation, they started not to sting it. But every time they brought the cheese, now the rat would run away.
It
Then
reacted like
it
a-
reacted.
You guys
Then when
don't
it
have
came
any
to the
But that is
when it-
conditioning, right?
when it came to
No,
the
it's not
no, that's
conditioning.
genetically.
Was it in
When
a
it,
controlled
no,
environment?
when
I
it
don't know.
when it
I
when
don't
it came to the fourth generation,
Yes.
they didn't do anything. They just
Anything.
treated that rat nicely.
Okay.
But when they brought cheese, it immediately
It would
did
run
not
away.
want-
So
it
what-
You
just
see
ran
what I'm
away.
saying?
This is
That's genetic.
That's a bit off because I think I watched the same experiment.
No.
These rats were all in one.
No, they were
no,
not
I'm
in
saying
one. They were not in
They weren't.
one.
They
They
weren't.
made sure to not put them in one. This one,
Is it?
they were not in one, but it was
So-
different. Especially the fourth one didn't even know Jack, but
Yeah.
still.
For me to understand your point, I want to know what. Okay, so differentiate it for me.
So-
what do you coin as inheritance and what do you coin as
Let me
conditioning?
explain
Explain
for
it for me. Yeah.
This is what small brother's saying.
Yes.
There's a rat. This one, you give it the cheese. It eats the cheese, you sting it.
Yes.
This one has learned
Yeah.
over time.
Yes,
that,
not to
"Hey,
eat the
I
cheese.
mustn't eat this every time I
Yeah,
eat this.
I
That is
understand.
conditioning because it has
Yeah,
first-hand
yes.
experience.
Okay,
And
yes.
then it gives birth.
Listen,
then it-
listen.
yes.
Then the second one, you do the same. Those
Yes.
two are conditioned. But now, if these two give birth to another rat, and this rat doesn't communicate with the parents, and you give this one
It's
cheese,
still
So what
and
automatic.
then
I'm
this
hear-
one doesn't bite it for the first time
Yeah.
without having
What is
experienced
that?
itself.
Yeah.
So you know what?
So
what
that is
you-
inheritance.
That is
because-
inheritance.
So you
I
guys
get it.
basically what you guys are
It's
saying is that
Zovalela
everything
operator
is.
method, manje.
You guys are basically saying that these two phenomenons are basically interrelated. Then, so for inheritant behavior to
Yes.
occur, you guys conditioning has to occur. Because that's what I'm
Conditioning has
saying.
to
Yeah,
occur.
that's what I'm saying. So they're
Yes.
interrelated.
Yes,
so
they
it
are.
can't
starts
inherit
off
something
with
from the air.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it starts off with conditioning,
Yes.
and then later manifests itself
Yes.
into inheritance.
gene,
That's
yeah.
what you guys are saying. So they are interrelated. All right.
So wait.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, yes,
Yes.
it's cooking. Racism can
Yes.
also be a form
Oh,
of
and black
conditioning.
people being
No,
scared
but
of
it
dogs.
is. That one-
like, think of it.
Yes,
like, think
that
about the fear that black. There's some people that just have this
Fear of
dogs.
dog
You've never,
phobia.
They
of
don't even
dogs,
know
and they don't even know
why.
how. They've
Exactly.
I have
they've never interacted with a dog, but their
Yeah.
first instinct when they see a dog is
I'm
to run
scared of
away.
dogs. I'm scared
I
of
get
dogs.
what you guys are saying.
You correlate it back to apartheid.
Hey,
when they
wait,
used
you
to
get what I'm
use dogs
saying?
as well.
Oh yeah, you guys might have a point.
But you know
Okay,
what's
with
funny?
poverty,
You know
I
what's
wanna
funny
understand with
dogs?
poverty.
Sorry, to
Yeah,
pause.
yeah.
I want to say something, dogs. I'm not scared of